Alright, as you saw, if I don't die, this is a Yazoo YTKC22 commercial riding lawnmower, 62-inch deck. Now, this belongs to one of my cousins. I'm over there at her shed, and she wants it out of here so she can have the space. And I want to borrow her rototiller, so works out, it's mutual. I don't really have use for a commercial lawnmower, but her son wants that. He tried to come over here and get it running 3 years ago when the battery was flat dead, so he just gave up and went and did something else, and that's as far as he got. Reason why this was parked is it's chronically got fuel in the crankcase, which is not good for the longevity of a motor. It's powered by a little Kohler Commmand 22, little 2-cylinder engine, and I think this is mid to late 90s, 99 at the latest, and apparently ran 3 years ago, but they just had fuel in the crankcase, so they parked it so it didn't, die. And I'm gonna see if I can get it running. I think I should be able to get it running no problem, but the real question is whether or not the engine is toast, and if I can do something about that fuel leak. I think what it is it's running rich, and it may have a worn out carburetor, and fuel is just pushing its way past the needle and seat and flooding the chambers while it's parked, and just filling the engine with gas every time it runs and then shuts off. And this seems to be a common problem with these motors, and the solution everyone else recommends is just putting an inline fuel shutoff right there in front of the carburetor, so that when you stop it, you just cut the fuel off and let it burn through a little bit in the float bowl and all that, so that it can't flow up over the top of the carburetor, because the carburetor is vertical and it's sitting right on top of the intake. So my plan for today is to just get the battery out of there, clean up all the posts, all the terminals, all the connections, and take that with me and see if it'll take a charge. I'm sure it won't, but worth a shot. Get the diameter of that fuel line. I think it's 5/16, so that I can get a ball valve to fit that. I'm going to try and pull the spark plugs, which I'm just now realizing I did not bring a socket with me, so I'm going to have to go run back and grab one. I just brought crescent wrench because I thought it was like that where I'd be able to access it, and just poke around, see if I can find anything else seriously wrong with it. I know the gearbox and the steering is totally sacked out, but yeah. Alright, did some cleaning up, and you can finally see the whole dang tractor now. Got all my cousin's cardboard out of the way. That's for gardening. That's a base layer for weed suppression. We're not just total slobs. All right, we have some class. Got the battery out. It is a Group 70 and 540 cold cranking amps. The recommendation for the motor was 400, so that makes sense with all the other crap on it. Looking at all the tires, none of them are dead flat. They seem to just mostly be sunken into the ground, but they are pretty low. That one's still got plenty of air in it. These are a bit low. Might be a snake living under there. But there's some juice in them. Yep. Passed the kick test. The steering wheel has that much play in it, and I was afraid it might be the gearbox, but from what I can tell, it appears to be not this plate, although that bolt needs to be tightened. It's all this ball joint right here, which is just very, very, very loose. So that's an easy fix. So good. I need to run home and grab my spark plug socket so I can get these guys out. Let's see if they're 5/8 or 13/16. Appear to be 5/8. They are very rusty, so those will probably need to be replaced. Here's the dipstick. And, as you can see, it does have oil. It's a smidge low, and fairly gassy. Not hyper gassy, but pretty dang gassy. So I'm thinking it's probably not a sacked out engine. If it's not that gassy. My thought, I did get in here earlier, is that it's probably just an old carburetor that needs a rebuild and this air cleaner. Come on now. Because she is toast. She is right dirty. And a dirty air filter means decreased airflow, increased vacuum, which means more fuel in the cylinders and a rich mixture. Rich mixture means lots of unburned gas sitting down on the rings, and that flowing past the pistons and getting into the crankcase. And the solution is to replace the air filter, rebuild the carb, and put an inline fuel shutoff over here. Pretty sure this is 5/8. And yeah, that may be all it needs. A couple bolts tightened, some new spark plugs, new air cleaner, oil change, carb rebuild, and fuel shut off just to be safe. Also found one of those wheels for the deck underneath it. Don't know where the other one is though. So yeah, just regular tune-up. Should be all it needs. It also very clearly has a hydraulic leak, because pretty sure that's the hydraulic pump. Or is it? There's a hydraulic there. There's a hydraulic. No, that's a hydraulic pump right there. So guess it has a front main seal leak. Neat. Definitely needs a rebuild. But that's not a me problem, unless I end up owning this thing. Then it's a me problem. And well, may also be a hydraulic leak, because there's a whole mess of oil and gunk just all collected up down in that wheel. And I don't think it's like that on the other side. Yeah, that wheel is clean. So that's probably hydraulic there. So it's got a hydraulic leak and looks to be at least a front main seal. Neat. And I can't really check the pistons too well on this unless I get a bore scope, because she is a overhead valve. So it's not just as easy as pulling ahead like it is on whatever the hell you call it, non-overhead valve, small engine. And yeah. So I'm going to go get my wrench, and I'm going to go look inside and see what this looks like. And I'm going to take that battery home, see if it'll take a charge. Guess I probably need to take this bolt with me, which is very crowdy. And then we'll see if that battery takes a charge. I'm fairly confident it's dead, but you know, it'd be nice if it wasn't. All the pedals seem to work. Don't know what this is. I'm assuming that has something to do with the deck. Forward is fine. Reverse is fine. These are both brakes over there. That one goes a good bit. That one doesn't really move, so something's probably wrong there. Here's the hydraulic selector for the deck. Raises it just fine, goes in a hold just fine, goes in a float just fine. I mean, that's all hydraulic, there's nothing mechanical in there. Here's the throttle. Huh. Fuel tank squeaks. Neat. Anyway, throttle works. Choke is very tight, but it works, so that probably needs some oiling. Yeah, she didn't want to go anymore. And/or adjustment. This is something to do with the fuel tank. This is for the right tank, and it's just clipped up here. So I'm guessing you pull this off and then swap one tank for something else? I don't know. I don't really know how that works. Maybe you just unhook that, plug it right into the pump? I don't know. I don't know how that works. But that's doing whatever that's doing. And looking in here in the oil fill, I don't know how well you'll be able to see. Valves look clean. Nothing in there. and looking into the gas tank. Oil is very blue, so it has some sort of stabilizer in it. So that'll probably run. Last ran 3 years ago, so the gas should be fine if it's got a stabilizer. I thought this was a rusted out bolt, but there's a pecan shoved in this this here deck wheel. Huh. I don't know if that was an ambitious squirrel or a mischievous grandchild, but okay. Alright, moment of truth. Oh shit, that is dead. Oh man, 1/4 of a volt. Put her over into millivolts. Oh, holy hell. That's about 1/5 of a AA. We're gonna put it on the charger anyway, just to see what it does. Oh yeah. She is toasty. Alright, back with more tools, and this is the passenger side spark plug. And it doesn't look terrible to me. I mean, it's old and... Come on, camera. A little smutsy, but that doesn't look like it was running particularly rich to me. So that leads me to believe carburetor. I got the other one out too, and it's fairly similar. That one is very rusty though on that side. I'll show you that in a second if I can get this goddamn thing back in here. Here's the other side. As you can see, the spark plug is very rusty, and the inside of that boot isn't much better, which you can't see, but you gotta trust me. But the spark plug itself doesn't look any worse than the other one. I mean, it's old, but it's not bad. I checked the gap on that one, and it's somewhere between 0.03 and 0.034, and it's supposed to be 0.03, so they're still pretty good. I mean, they're a couple thou off, but nothing crazy. So let's try this guy. If I can do this one-handed without depth perception. I can just fit 0.034 through there. What is that? 3.5. But I can't get 0.035 through there. So they're a little worn, but nothing I think would stop this engine from running. So I'm gonna try and clean up on this as best as I can. And I've got that battery jumper right there, and I'm going to make an attempt to get this thing to turn over. I'm going to pull both of these spark plugs, spray just a wee bit of penetrating oil in there just to get on the ring so I know it has something other than gasoline. Pull the air cleaner, then just bump it. Hook that bad boy up, turn the key, see if it turns over. And if I can get it to turn over, spray a little bit of starting fluid in there and see if I can get fire. Alright, that'll be good. Nothing crazy. Yes. I should probably try and bump this over without the spark plugs in, just so I'm not fighting compression, and so I don't accidentally hydrolock it, but I put so little in there that I don't think it's going to be a problem. Let me see if that works. I have a feeling that this won't work on an absolutely dead battery, but I also feel like it might, so we'll give it a shot. Alright, air cleaner's off, spark plugs are back in, got that hooked up. I don't know if it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, and I have no idea if this has a brake safety, but it does something. I have a feeling this guy isn't doing what I want it to. Stand by. One more time. Well, she spins over, that's for certain. Oh heck, I need the juice. I don't like that thing. You plug it in and it just starts going. And it only gives you a little bit of a shot. Alright, juice. And she quit on me. But still means I can throw some juice in there. Let's see, choke open. Throttle is all the way open. Juice. Way too much juice. Choke closed. Oh, I lost my cap. Never getting that back. Oh. Alright, let's reset this guy and try it again. Stand by. One more try. She don't like that. No idea what that means. Do it again. Do it again. Well, it runs. See if it'll stay running. Put the choke open. Nope, she gave up on me. Well, that's very, very promising. No idea if it's pulling fuel through that fuel filter or not. Doesn't look like it. Oh, I just realized y'all can't see that. Not now. Bone dry to me. So I need to put that choke back on. I just need to spin it over a bunch of times to create vacuum. Let's give that one more go, I guess. Let's give her a little bit more starting fluid. Just so she pulls the vacuum a little bit better. And try it one more time. Stay. Good dog. Yeah, she doesn't... She sucks that down real quick. I kind of don't want to bottle feed her. I don't know why that fell off. Alright, so she does not want to play anymore. Don't know if it's like too low as far as voltage goes, or charge to jump it like this anymore, or if it's overheated or something, but she does not want to do anything anymore, and this LED isn't coming on, and hopefully I didn't blow that up on the first time I used it. That would piss me right the hell off, but yeah, she does run, she does fire, she sounds good, so I think it really just needs a tune-up and a battery. So I guess I'll just throw money at this and get it to run. Cousin is doesn't really want it. This not the cousin who owns this, but the cousin of the son of the cousin who owns this. No, wait, I can't even keep my own damn family straight. The son of the cousin who owns this doesn't really care. He said I can have it if I want, but he needs a distraction and he needs a mower, so I think for a Christmas gift, I'm going to get this thing running and then go drop it off in his yard. And hopefully it's not a massive headache for him. But I think that's all she needs is a battery and a tune-up. So, yeah, cool beans. Well, just so I can say I accomplished something tonight, I got both the metric and the SAE adjustable wrenches out here. And we tightened up that ball joint, and let's see if that took the slap out of the steering wheel. Well, it took some of it out. Not all of it, though. There's still a lot over in here. That ball joint's tight. Let's see. There's the gears right there. Alright, so there's the teeth of the gearbox. And yeah, they're fairly sacked out. Not hyper sacked out, but fairly sacked out. Looks like most of the slop is right there. Under these two. That guy seems to be most of it, so wonder where they are. Well, there's one of them. And I guess the other one's over there. So those will have to get tightened, but that one's done. Well, I guess I'm wrong. That's definitely 1/4 inch because it says it right on there. I'm trying to get this fuel filter off, and it's fighting me. Just to see if there's any fuel in it. I'll show you if there is. She is practically bone dry. So yeah, she needs to be primed. No wonder it wouldn't run. Alright, well, the Yazoo looks promising. So I'll be working on this. Oh god, I didn't need anything else to do. I didn't need any more projects, but yeah, free mower, I guess. So well, free, just like everything I own. Yeah, gonna move forward with getting this thing to run reliably, and you'll be seeing more of it on the channel. And if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. Smash that button right there. That'll show you all the new videos I put out. I'm currently backed up for like 5 months into the future, so there's going to be a lot of videos coming. Well, this is after all of those, so I guess that doesn't really help, but whatever. Comment down below, tell me what you think is wrong with this thing, because I need the advice and the help. Can't find a lot out here on these Yazoos. And yeah, time out. Alright, let's see how gassy this is after that little stunt. Ooh, she really, yeah, she's way low on oil. She just sucked all of that down. Look at that. She is plumb out. Doesn't smell like gas. Oh yeah, it wouldn't smell like gas, would it, dumbass Tom? Because nothing has come through that fuel. You need to quit doing that. Where the hell is that damn cap? Oh hey, there it is. Ugh. Thank you. I needed you. Come here. No, don't run away. Don't fight my love. Gotcha.